welcome to Day of the Dead. Before I get started on my incredibly pathetic update for this month, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things, and you know what they are. All right, so this obviously is a little less than what I normally try and do, although I think I probably put more work into it for my attempt this month. And I don't know if it's a sugar skull or if I just look ghostly. So either I've got really good Halloween makeup skills or I'm getting a little closer. I don't know. I am not good at this like Jen is, but I do try. So obviously the reason I'm mentioning Jen, this is a project that was created by Jen from Project Beauty and Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, my beauty gurus. This is a project that they started November 2nd of 2022 and is going to run through November 1st of 2023 because those are the 2 days in which the cultural celebration Day of the Dead occurs. So there you have it. Now, this is a interesting project. This is the one where they gave us 20 prompts, but each one is a double prompt. We're supposed to have 3 in at a time, and we are not allowed to roll anything else in until we've completed both parts A and B of each prompt. Like I said, this one is a little bit of a pathetic update, but when you're seeing this, I'm not even sure if I'm back yet from a vacation, so I'm a little bit early, even so I don't know that I would have gotten everything done. So let's talk about where we're at. I have 4A in, and that is orange. Oh, okay. And I screw these up each time. So here's what it is. 4A is orange, color package, whatever. So I put in the Shiseido Urban Environment Sun Dual Care. Now 4B is sun, and that's a sunscreen. So I put in the Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protector Lotion. These are those. Okay, wait. This one is upside down because it is almost gone. I'm eking out the last little bits. And this is the one that I've only used a couple of times, but this is going on vacation with me, so hopefully by next update, this one will be gone also. But for right now, they're both still here, which means no new prompt for me. All right. Then the next thing I have in is it 17? Yes, number 17 was the next one. And for that, A is La Calvera Katrina, an elegant skull. So a fancier and elegant item doesn't need to be expensive. I brought in this gorgeous ZC Quad because I loved the packaging and I thought it was really pretty. This is what the color story looks like. And we'll grab a wipe and do swatches because why not? So my goal was to use this 3 times and to use each of the shades 3 times. I've done that. I've actually worn away most of the imprint of the little kitty up in the corner. I don't even think you can see any of it anymore. There's still some flowers on the brown, but not too much left here. Now this is subtle, okay? So that one that I've worn away the imprint, I use as a setting shade. I don't even think you're going to be able to see it. And yeah, it's hard to get swatches of these, you guys. Let's see if I can get some more. I can see it, but barely even on my own hand. So this is just a really cool sheerish, is that a word? I don't know if it is. But it's just a shimmery topper, and it is beautiful. And then there's the pink and the brown. So yeah, you can't see that buff shade. I did get my uses on that. So this is going to be rolling out of the project, but unfortunately, I did not get all of my uses for 17B, which is icing. So this is a vanilla scented item. For that, I brought in the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. This was from the holiday set, this last calendar year. And it is a travel size. You can see I have made my way down a bit on this. This is going to take me at least another month. If I really push, I might be able to get it done by next update, but I'm not sure. And I'm running out of time to get to these. I'm not going to get to all of these prompts. I'm very bummed about that. Hopefully it comes back next year. All right, then 19A is Spirits of the Children. This occurs 11/1 at 12 a.m., so like midnight. And this is Spirits of the Children are reunited with their families for 24 hours. And so for this, they said a product that reminds you of your childhood. For that, I brought in these Creme Shop face masks because of the Mickey Mouse. I'm going to put a picture, and my mom made me a Mickey Mouse birthday cake, and I don't know if everybody's seen it, so I'm popping in the picture of me with the cake. My mom made the cake and decorated the cake for me. She's been doing this for years. I am a gigantic Mickey Mouse fan and have been all of my life and still am. So, how appropriate is that? But needless to say, I haven't gotten those done, so those are still in. I haven't started. I only have 3, but I haven't started them. One will come after this because doing this really honestly takes a lot out of my skin. All right. Oh, and then for the last item, I need to grab that. All right. So the last item that I have in is for 19B. This is Spirits of the Adults. This occurs November 2nd at 12 a.m. And it's a night filled with laughter and fun memories of those that have departed. So for this, it's a nighttime product. And I brought in this old Victoria's Secret, oh, what are these called? Dream Angels was the line. There were 3 of these, and I don't remember all of the names. I know one was Heaven, this one is Divine, and I can't remember what the third one was. These came out years and years ago. I used this on my pajamas. Like I've told you guys a bunch of times, there's something about the smell of my drawer that I hate. So I always spray perfume on myself at night. I know, odd habit, but what can I say? So I had just put this in for 15 uses, and I actually stopped counting at 18. I think I even have a bigger bottle of this, because why wouldn't I? I don't even know how this ended up where I got both bottles, but this one is a 2.5 ounce bottle. So I'm not marking it on the bottle, but I'm just trying to work my way through this while I'm here. So maybe next year I can pan it. I don't know. But I did get it done for this project. So that is a rollout, but I still can't take the prompt out. Not too exciting. I only managed to actually finish off a couple of things, and they weren't both the same prompt. So nothing new to roll in right now. But at least I tried. I tried to kind of do a contour and some blush and some highlighter. You're getting that shine there. Yeah, I was playing around, having all kinds of fun. And if anybody is interested, this is the red shade from that Nomad Home for the Holidays palette that I have in Panning Pets. And it doesn't come out as red. It comes out orangey on me. It's like a burnt orange. It's not a true red, which is part of the reason I'm having so many problems with it. Anyway, just to give you a heads up, the rest of it all came from the BH Venom palette. All right, so that's going to just bring us to our music moment. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm a disaster. I'm doing it again. Bear with me. This should be hopefully the end of the things that I am bringing you that involve Corey Taylor. What I'm bringing you this time is the Slipknot song Snuff. This is nothing like a lot of the other Slipknot songs because they're known for their really hard driving. They're the ones with the crazy masks, all of that. This one is a little bit unique for them because it's a very ballad type song. It's very introspective. There's a twist with this. It doesn't totally fit into the theming, kind of. Originally, the song was written by Corey Taylor when he was going through his divorce, and it was so devastating for him that this is what came out of that. They were getting ready to do their I think it's the All Hope Is Gone album, which was their 4th album. And this is just one of those things where normally he wouldn't have done it this way. He usually doesn't do lyrics until the rest of the guys come up with the music. But this one just kind of like presented itself to him in a way. So it ended up where he wrote the song, and it did end up on there. Now, the thing about this that made it kind of a tie-in for me, even though it's about a relationship gone wrong, and there's a quote out there somewhere saying that it's about his love for just a friend, not a lover, and that's not true. It actually was written in response to his divorce, in case anybody has seen that information. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to give you the original official video, which is a little bit weird. It's still a grief thing because it's processing the loss of this relationship. And there's that twist in the video where at the end of it, you're going to see how Corey kind of sees these things. So it's worth watching. just for the progression of the storyline, because it's going to give you something. But here's where I thought this fit in really well, is that this was the last song that they did before they lost, oh crap, I lost it, hold on. Before they lost their bassist. Okay, yes. I'm just glitching today. It was the last single they did before their bassist Paul Gray passed away. So they had only done this live a few times, and then it got to be one of their most popular songs, despite it being such a big departure from the band, from their normal style. And what happened was, after Paul died, Corey actually started doing this live and dedicating it to Paul. So a lot of people think the song is about Paul's death, and it really wasn't written that way, but it's come to mean that. And one of the reasons that people perhaps enjoy this song so much is because of associating it with Paul and looking at it through the lens of his death. And when Corey talks about it, at first it was an anger thing. Okay, so this is part of the stages of grief too. So, there's that anger and denial. If you've looked at Kubler-Ross's stuff, you know the 5 stages of grief. So at first, this kind of was a way of expressing his anger at, like, Paul's self-destructive behavior, at the loss of his life, all of those things. But then it became something else for Corey personally. It became a memory. It invoked memories of his time with Paul. So it became almost a gift to him. And he actually says, and this is a quote, and this is from a Loudwire article that I found. I'll try and link that in the description box for you. But it no longer reminds me of the hell that I'd gone through, or it reminds me of Paul. That to me is one of my favorite gifts that Paul ever gave me as a musician. This one is pretty special. That's a really good quote. So I'm going to give you the acoustic version of this too, because there's a really great video for it, and there's a lot of crowd participation. It shows how much the fans love this song, and it's so stripped down because it's just Corey and a guitar that you really hear the depth of the emotion. And I think that because of it becoming something that he associated with Paul, and it's bringing him good memories now, not bad, I think that a lot of his feelings and his love for Paul as his friend really come through in his voice. I think it's a beautiful, emotional song. And I think that no matter what it was originally written for, it expresses grief in both ways. But it is now, instead of being the anger part, it's almost that last stage of Kubler-Ross's grief stages of acceptance, where you're looking at it and going, okay, this is what has happened. There is no changing it. It's a fact. And now we can look at the good things. So I kind of thought, especially since we were talking about the spirits of the adults, even though I didn't bring it in when I brought the prompt in, but since we mentioned that today, the part that you have that night filled with, like, laughter and sharing memories, I think this song is actually perfect for that because of what the song represents. So in my description box, as always, you are going to find the link to Jen and Kim, their channels, and the Fantastic Ladies. They did this in collab with them, obviously. So that link is down there also. You will find the links to both the acoustic version and the official video for the song Snuff from Slipknot. And with any luck, I'm going to let Corey Taylor, well, you may get more from me. I just really am a Corey Taylor fan. What can I say? But that is everything for this month's episode. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time and indulging me. I'll work on getting some things done so we can bring in some more prompts next month. And until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.